Potential of cannabis in managing Parkinson's disease is a topic that's recently been highlighted in an article by Melissa Ratliff, a registered nurse and legal nurse consultant. Parkinson's disease, or PD, is a progressive neurological disorder affecting millions of people around the world, characterized by tremors, muscle stiffness, and difficulty with balance and coordination, making everyday activities a challenge for those living with the condition. Parkinson's occurs when nerve cells in the brain responsible for producing dopamine, a chemical that regulates movement, begin to break down. As the disease progresses, symptoms worsen, significantly impacting patients' quality of life. The article discusses emerging research into how cannabis might help alleviate some of these symptoms. Early studies suggest that certain compounds in cannabis, like CBD and THC, may offer relief by interacting with the body's endocannabinoid system, which plays a role in regulating pain, mood, and motor control. Patients have reported benefits like reduced muscle stiffness, improved sleep, and decreased anxiety, which are common challenges for those with Parkinson's. However, while the early findings are promising, experts caution that more rigorous scientific research is needed. There are still questions around dosage, safety, and long-term effects, especially given the variety of cannabis strains and formulations available. Healthcare providers are also urging patients to consult with their doctors before considering cannabis as a part of their treatment plan. As the conversation around medical cannabis continues to evolve, studies like these are paving the way for new treatment options that could improve the quality of life for those facing chronic neurological conditions like Parkinson's. I kind of wanted the doctors here for this because I wanted to kind of dive a little bit more into what parts of the endocannabinoid system are regulating. I mean, obviously we know that CBD kind of helps bring body back into homeostasis, but I wanted to hear you guys' opinions on this, so I'm going to shut up and let the people who should be speaking on it speak. So Dr. Mark and Dr. T.
Well, most symptoms of Parkinson's are related to dopamine, and many medications that are given to Parkinson's patients are dopaminergic, and that means they activate the dopamine receptors. Cannabis, some of the THC does have dopaminergic effects. CBD may not have dopaminergic effects. So it may be that THC is useful in terms of preventing the symptoms or keeping the symptoms at bay. CBD, on the other hand, may be useful in its neuroprotective effects, and that may be helpful in long-term in preventing you from getting Parkinson's, although that has not been proven.
Yeah, I would just say that, anecdotally, it's been used for years for control of tremors, depression, helping with sleep, controlling pain. And, I would say that, like Dr. T said, there is maybe connections through the dopaminergic system, the, endocannabinoid system, which is sort of in place to maintain homeostasis, has secondary effects on that. But I still think this is a ripe area for research. I know there's just a lot of researchers who are looking into both Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, neurodegenerative diseases in general. So, I think that this is a current frontier in medical science today.
Look at that.
I mean, if you can alleviate somebody's stress and anxiety around the fact that their body's breaking down, that's got to increase the quality of life like quite a bit, right? I'm assuming, I would assume, I haven't looked into it, but like if you go from being a highly functioning normal person to you can't control your body, I'm sure that puts you at high risk for depression, anxiety, suicide, and things like that.
Well,
so like
especially the tremors, right? Because the tremors, you can't even hold a cup of coffee or hold a pencil, or you can't write your name. I mean, if you could just control tremors in general that are associated with Parkinson's, I mean, there's a lot of value for patients that can, do that. I think there's again, anecdotal stuff on YouTube and whatnot. Dr. T, I don't know if you've ever treated a Parkinson's patient, but I've seen someone who is having tremoring use cannabis and then the tremors go down in intensity. You can't deny that there's an effect there. Dr. T, do you have any practical experience treating Parkinson's?
Oh, absolutely. Patients? There are many patients who have Parkinson's who I've consulted with who say it improves their tremors. for many things: tremors, mood, flat affect, again, motor coordination. All of these are affected by the endocannabinoid system. And so, in fact, I've been wondering, but it looked like Biden had been getting some Parkinson-like symptoms, so it might be useful for him to try a little THC.
Oh, I like what you did there.
The Michael J. Fox Foundation is really huge on cannabis research and eliminating federal prohibition. It has helped him immensely.
It's a good ally on our side on that. All right, Rico, you ready? You ready to introduce Jesse so we can keep it moving for all you guys?
We got Squatty Potty in here.
Oh boy.
Up next, y'all know who it is. Or maybe you don't. It's good to have you back, my man. For those of you who don't know this, widely experienced branding veteran,